Have your seat, my brother. Slap somebody high five. Say, I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
Look at all my celeb pastors wearing suits. They are loaded. I just want you to know that there's nothing that will disturb us, because we are paradigmly shifted. If we wear our suit, we'll minister. When we get to Redeem, we get to Four Square, we minister. We minister in any church. Because we ain't sent to Celestial alone. God has sent us to the word. He said, go into the word. Go into the word and speak. He didn't say you must wear sutana and all that. My God is a protocol breaker. He knows how to teach you to be paradigmly shifted. You cannot be paradigmly shifted when you are not mentally lifted, because it requires your level of spiritual understanding to know that whatever you do is beyond cognitive extrapological capacity. Because when the Lord is ready to restore the captivity of Zion, God need not to call Zion there. He's just going to make up his mind, and I'm going to change my story. Let somebody say, I got it. So when I'm telling you, you are beautiful, don't let the devil say you are ugly. If anybody says you are not beautiful, watch whether something is wrong with the person. Maybe they have spiritual glaucoma, or they have unexplainable destructive spiritual cataract in their eyes. Look at the person sitting next to you. Look at me well.
Look at me well.
Anybody that does not want to see you well, we go inside the well, and it doesn't matter if they let them put you inside the well. Even inside the well, it is well, because they threw Joseph into the well. Jesus didn't look at what they did. He was looking at the God, author and finisher of our faith. And when they threw him there, they asked him, Joseph, are you okay? He looked up and he said, it is well. Even inside the well, it is well. It is well with my marriage. It is well with the church. It is well with me. Well. Look at it. It is well. Have your seat. Look at somebody, say well. Change your voice, say well. When you get to the place of your season, your voice must change. Because the lady Oniburedi, when they invited her, not up to 1 week, her voice and her language changed. She was supposed to call my mommy, but during the interview, she said me. That means anytime God is showing up, your language must change, your story must change. Tell you one thing. Let me tell you the secret about this lady. They were mocking her, and she left her village. They mocked her and said, you're going to Lagos. What are you going to bring back? They were troubling her. Sometimes you need to trouble your troubler, because you will not be a waster. Then you change your location. She moved away from her village, and she told them, from today, let no man trouble at me, for I carry the bread of God. What is the bread of God? Jesus Christ is the bread of God, because it's the bread of life. And when you eat my bread, you will never be hungry. When you eat my bread, you will never be thirsty. When you eat my bread, she carried the bread. You know what? Anytime you are able to identify your season, you must begin to take a step. She took a step from the village. She got to the bus stop. She said, I'm going to Lagos. Anytime you want to enjoy your season, you must be able to explain your destination. Many people are here. When they ask them, where are you going? I don't know. I'm just here to pray. That is why we talk about power of vision. You cannot go to or get to where you cannot see. The picture of your future is in your hand. Tell the person standing next to you, I'm going somewhere.
I'm going somewhere.
I'm going somewhere.
I'm going somewhere.
Louder, say neighbor.
Neighbor,
Sit down.
sit down.
I am standing up
I'm standing up
because I'm not your mate.
because I'm not mixed.
Say neighbor.
Neighbor,
I'm the only one that's gonna talk. When I'm talking, you keep quiet because favor is speaking,
Tango is speaking.
grace is speaking,
I is speaking.
anointing is speaking,
And nothing speaking.
power
Power
is speaking.
is speaking.
Show your muscle. Say I got the power.
I got a power.
When you get to the place of your season, your name must change. The girl that was called Oniburedi now become a model. Do you know the meaning of being a model? Anyone God has rebuilt. Because in 2 Corinthians 17, if any man be in Christ is a new creature, all things has passed away. Bready has passed away. Rubbish cloth has passed away. I've become new. I'm no more a bready seller. I'm now a model. Anytime I'm now a model. They now ask her, how did you get here? She said, don't ask me how I got here. Ask me who pushed me here. My family problem pushed me here. My inability to go to school pushed me here. But your inability to go to school has got to do with no excuse. You don't have no reason. You have to upgrade yourself. And you need to be loaded to be needed. Because when you are not loaded, you will not be needed. She was loaded with ability, and that was why they saw her on the street. And they said, you're not meant to be from the street. Come to the palace. Joseph was in the prison. They said, you're too loaded for the prison. Come to the palace. Jesus was too loaded for the street. He went to the cross of Calvary. He hung on the cross and died, and he gave up, and he said, I'm coming back. And he took the crown of glory. Come from the cross. Come to the palace. You are going somewhere. I don't know where you are going, but I know where I'm going because I have the map of my destination. And anytime you have the map of your destination, you have some attackers because they don't want to get it. They don't want to see you there. All they want or all they are expecting from you is to keep on begging from them. Not everybody that gives you money loves you. Some of them wouldn't want you to be your guy. They want you to be coming to them. Until you stop collecting from them, you can never start connecting to your glory. You can never start that unexplainable connection. And my father in the Lord was telling you stuff. He buttressed it on correction. Anytime you want a new connection, then embrace correction. He's been able to say, hold up. And anytime a great man of God is experiencing here, you would never, I'm not going to sit down like I'm the, who am I? He was walking, I was walking as well. And that's why Jesus said, myself and my Father were one. And my father walked and I walked. And the parents started looking for him. He said, why are you looking for me? Don't you know I must be at my father's business? In the morning. Because night is coming when no man will not be able to walk. If you are younger, you're not ready to walk now. When you are old, you will crawl. The crawling might not be easy for you because somebody will make you crawl. The children you're not trying to want to train now, by the time that child start bringing problem, or that children start bringing problem, you will run the race you are supposed to run now. That is why you have the mark of God upon you. The lady is now a celebrity. People are talking about her being a celebrity, but they never flash back to our calamities. Nobody want to be part of you when you're going through what you're going through. That's why I can say, oh, my choir, beautiful, handsome. You can see them, some of them in Celestia, but we're wearing white and blue. Why? Because we still carry the image of Celestia. The heaven is white, and inside it you see blue. Then we call sky blue. Trust me, I'm too rugged to be disturbed by the devil. Devil knows me. Devil knows the only language they give to short people. They are in kukuru bilisi. And when you see any kukuru person, no bilisi, no biscuit. I'm sorry, you take got a man, but Adagba man ni man but a ye. Oh, Gabi Okmano, a ye. Igitere yebo. Daddy, I thank you, sir. I appreciate the grace of God upon your life. He's been able to say something great to our lives. Don't miss your season. He said something. I said to my God, I said, God, he was talking, I came out and I did something from you. And I told God, immediately God told me, I will do it. Have your seat. I don't want to stress you. Remember I told you, if you have a church around here, learn how to pay your tithe to your shepherd and your pastor. Don't bring it here. This place is not a church. Go pay it to your pastor. Trust me, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to deceive myself. Go bless your pastor around here. Bring your shepherd. My members in my church, in our church, they are the one paying, giving me our own tithe. But if you are a member of Idimu branch here, and you have no church, pay your tithe here. You have no church you want to pay to, you are a Muslim, pay your tithe here. Then I'm going to bless you. If your tithe is not growing or leveraging you or taking you up, check the soil where you have planted your tithe. You cannot pay tithes to my ministry and remain the same. Because why? I pay tithe out of tithe. The moment we gather our tithe, I'm not always part of it. I've never joined them in counting church money. I tell them, bring the tithe. I divide into two. I pay one to America. I pay one to my boss in Nigeria. I use that of America to pray for universal enlargement. And out of Nigeria to take territories locally in Nigeria. That wherever I step into, I got to take the place. Because God told me wherever I take my feet to, He will give the place to me. So you know how to pay your tithe. Pay your tithe. Tithe is the secret of my growth. I pray crazily. Devil knows the reason why your prophecy would terminate your insult. And that's what's going to bring your result. And devil will go report you to God. I'm not going to make him or her pay the tithe so that things will be tight for him. Pastor, if you're a pastor here and you're praying for someone who's not paying tithe, you are cursed. How can you bless somebody God has cursed? Is there anyone that does not pay tithe? I will not open windows of heaven for them. He said, I will send termites to eat their crops, their harvest. Then how can you pray for someone God is fighting? Sometimes you don't pray for them for witchcraft. You just let them pay their tithe and let them go back to God and they get their result. If anything is hard, I go back to God. I bring out my tithe booklet. I say, God, I paid my tithe to this place. I paid my tithe to this place. Is to bring my blessings. One of the things the devil will use against you to report you is your tithe. Because that's the only thing God said, bring to my house so that my house will not be empty. So if you're one of those who are not blessing the house of the Lord, your life is empty because the house of the Lord is empty. And that is what will make you end up your life as a non-entity. Many of you are Christians, but you are fools. Because you don't know the right thing to be a Christian. They don't know the right thing. Christianity is about obedience. If thou be willing and obedient, you will eat the fruits of the land. Straight, chicken out. No baton, bam. Tí wọ́n bá farabalẹ̀ gbóhùn Olúwa Ọlọ́run rẹ̀. Tí wọ́n sì ń kíyèsí àṣẹ rẹ̀ gbogbo tí mo pa fún ọ. Ní òní, ìbùkún ni fún ẹni ìlú, ìbùkún fún ẹni oko. So that's why when I travel to America, I get my blessing. From Nigeria, I get my blessing. Here, Edimo, I get my blessing. Don't fight it.